Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Hail to the commanders! Hail victory!
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Washington Commanders and the New Orleans Saints. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Blown back, it's the handoff. There he goes on the right side. Into the red zone. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. The kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Commanders nothing.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the set.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Driving 60. Ready.
Back to the well again. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was taken down behind.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
19 sight. 1977 Wolf.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Got it. Ready.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. It's the first carry for the Auburn rookie. He's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7 at 2nd down. Goes to the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
3. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. He's He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29.
It's a gain of 14
Pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a Washington first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29.
Come on, come on.
Here's the handoff. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
After such a magnificent run, quick story time. My first NFL start. Ricky Watters does the same thing. Gets the ball inside and near that goal line. And I get in the huddle. Ricky says, give Ricky the ball. Time to give Ricky the ball. You pay off a running back after such a tremendous effort.
From inside the 1, here's 1st and goal.
Ready? Cougar 19. Go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Ready?
There's another for it. And he will not get in. The defense holds. Offense up to the line fast.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They're headed up the middle. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal?
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Ready? Let's go.
On the ground again on 4th and goal. And this defense completes the goal line stand. What a start to their game as they get off the field with a turnover on downs. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
Gain on the play.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense. Each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
Throwing from his own end zone. Fits it through the middle. Reaches the 40. At the 20. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, kid, that you always got to start freed from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ready.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. They Looking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Results in a fourth
Now we'll have a
down.
field goal try coming up for the Saints. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. It sails right through a beautifully placed football.
Well, how about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. To throw, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking quickly here.
5 yards. It's second down.
Big Lion. 70 range, Buffalo 18. 18, 5 in.
Here's Daniels. Taking a shot deep here. Brought in inside the 20. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
That's good.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone.
Go.
Setting him on the dime. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got third down well inside field goal range. Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders start to fight back with their first points of this game. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He cuts 2-point advantage. The kicking team out to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game.
Score Saints 17. Commanders 7.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready?
Give now to the running back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was taken down behind.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Another carry for him. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Going about 70 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Come on. Hey. Ready?
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Working quickly here.
Washington 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Washington
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Throwing deep here for the end zone. And he got it! Interception! Picked off by Yanasenko. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35.
First down.
Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
33-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Back to throw. They left him wide open. It's complete. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 7.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's got a gain of 6 there. Jonas Sanker in from the secondary, making that stop.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Daniels. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. They're down to their final one in this half. The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They're going to go. It's Daniels. He connects downfield. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
Mustang 19, Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
12 yards. It's 2nd down.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he's halts in after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Man in motion here. 3rd and long for Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it.
Ready? Back to 60, back to 60.
McLaurin, the receiver, in motion left.
Go.
Here's Daniels on 4th down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Commander's 26-yard line.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Going the out route complete. play, and a good call nets him the first. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Saints holding the lead inside of the Superdome. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. The give now out of the shotgun. And good forward, about 5 yards, looks like. It's second down now.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Brought in. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
Third and 1.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints boat racing them to the halftime locker room. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints make it a 24-point ball game.
Commanders 7.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on. Hey, 19 right.
Play action now with Daniels. Catch is made down the right sideline. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be second down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Panther 11. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick.
Second down and 10. Daniels. He's going to try another deep one here. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid,
The kicker
let
on
him
for the
run.
extra point.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now.
Commanders 14.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a
At their
touchback.
own 35-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Escapes the pocket. Diving, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. The Saints call their third and final timeout. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing from the gun here. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Intended for number 11.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Another throw here on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Liking, hey, good.
Now Daniels to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Okay, ready?
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Now Daniels off the play action. Brought in right side. And he will finally catch up to it in just a second before he could reach that 40. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Daniels now on 1st down. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Another Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Lions. Check out.
Lone back gets the handoff. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They go to him again. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Makes the score.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fielded at the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Hand off to the back. great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Takes the second down snap. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
That wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Here he goes, third and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
They're going for this. Trying for the deep ball. Defender's there. It's intercepted. He's out in the clear. And the Commanders getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Ready up.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Warriors 70, Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On first down, here's Daniels. Chased out to his right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down. Third and long for him here. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready? Go!
They'll run here from the gun. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Offensive line fast.
First down. 1st and goal, Washington.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to the well again. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal. Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
28.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Hawk 70, go!
Trying the right side. Space on the right, and he's got room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 9-point advantage. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game.
Saints 38, Commanders 28.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Returning it from the 4. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Okay, break.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go. 19, shot, 19, Lions.
Play fake here, Daniels. Wanted McLaurin, but it's intercepted. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs. What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
30-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Has a hole left, room to run. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Has this at the 6. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up.
And the Commander's rush brings him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needs.
And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the red zone on 1st. That one connects. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. And he's done it so many times before in just this game, Brock. There he is again in the end zone leading that celebration.
I think they're running out of ways to celebrate.
I think so, too.
Right? They work on these things. They love these celebrations, but my gosh, he's made a habit of visiting the end zone, and it's his effort, it's his want to, it's his will.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And he gets them a fraction more breathing room out to the 3-yard line.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a 2-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and can energize a defense and give them that swag when the defense will stop them.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Second down.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Defense with an excellent opportunity and a stop here on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 19 Riot. Gridiron.
Throwing now, Daniels. He's going deep this time. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ready, set.
4th and forever coming up.
Here we go. Next, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18 Rattle, trap 60. Go.
Desperation time here. He's looking deep once again. They connect on the deep shot. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those alignments. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Now we're on the counter. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Saints 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Throwing now on 1st down. Sends this to the end zone. They did it! He made the interception! And the Commanders will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Daniels setting up the play action. And this one is launched downfield. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
19 tight. Come on. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll throw, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up fourth down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And not a good kick at all. This one's out of bounds early and is spotted short of their own 30-yard line. Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go.
Toss play, short side. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Working inside the red zone. Makes the catch. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints push the lead up to 12.
Saints 54, Commanders 42.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go.
Plowing up the middle. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's second and 13. Another carry for him. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
We've set it downs from 37.
Panther 11. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Sammy Lion. Come back in. Come back in.
Comes up with it. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no matter the outcome today, partner, I think we can all agree it's been very exciting watching him throw the ball. He's found the end zone 4 times, but he's now given it away 3 times as well.
Yeah, if you were a golfer, his scorecard would be fascinating because a bunch of birdies, but these bogeys and double bogeys he's got to eliminate. It's really been high risk, high reward through the air. And you never want to slow a quarterback down in that production he's found with his aggressiveness, but you've also got to find a way to turn that governor on, take a little less risk, and take care of that football.
They give it to him again. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hawk 70, go!
Right up the gut. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has a big strike to Addison. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 30. That's another Saints first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
He's now to the running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle.
Makes the score.
And the Saints go up by 19.
Commanders 42.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. He will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Taking a chance to the end zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
60 Maverick. Ready? Not 70 Rangers, 70 Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Cup 19.
Here's Daniels. Trying to push deep downfield. Near the goal line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
From the red zone now. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Hey, in this situation, why not? So I'll just go ahead and go for 2 here.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Mustang 19.
To the air again, Daniels. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
And that's recovered by the Saints, who are going to win this football game. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Cowboy 80. Go.
They're going to pass it here. It's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So it's a win for the Saints. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.